You don't really have to look too far to see that the hearts of people are just cold. That's the best term I can utilize when I think about how people really treat one another in this world. Whether you're going out in public, whether you are on social media, people don't waste a second trying to tear you down if you don't have an opinion that they share. People don't wait a second to belittle you, and they don't even know you from Adam. They don't even know you from a can of paint. But yet they are real quick to just insult you. You know what I mean? Like the coldness and the darkening of the mindset of society now is something that just cannot be ignored. It can't be. And I think that there's so many people who act this way that they believe that it's actually normal. Yeah. They believe that it's normal to just, I don't know, roast people, make fun of people, poke fun at individuals, joke on individuals, call you out of your name, flick you off, curse you out. Like, a lot of people have this mindset, well, that's just the way that the world is. This is how people are. But dare I say that people are not getting better. You may disagree with that statement, but I don't feel like people are getting better. I feel like society is getting worse and worse and worse because we see this decline in morality to where anything goes and everything goes, and it's hard to tell the difference between what's actually correct and what's not, since so many people vouch for what some people may think to be wrong and vouch for what absolutely is wrong. Like it's hard to say that society is coming a long way when it's really not. It's not. Now, for me, one of the best pieces of advice that I got a couple years back was from a therapist. And I always revisit this quote or statement that she told me one time. She said to me, everybody is not like you. Everyone doesn't think the way that you do. Everyone doesn't see perspectives the way that you do. The lens that you wear, everybody else does not wear, so they're not going to always see it how you see it. And you have to kind of accept that that's just the way that people are. And I took that advice, and what it did for me is it caused me to not take anything personal anymore. Okay. So since that's the case, um, I just observe, I look around, and then I mind my business and I stay within the circle that I have. I do believe that society has gone to the point of no return, truthfully, and that there's only a handful of a select few, should I say, of people in the world that actually want to embrace being a positive individual, that actually want to embrace leaving a nice impact on the world so that people can learn and become educated and to just configure their own characteristics and personality by looking at somebody else who achieved the goals in which they want to achieve. You see, there used to be this old statement, and you probably have heard it too, that, you can change the world. Now, to some people, they're like, how in the world can I change the world? Well, you actually can change the world. You don't have, the first thing that you have to understand is that in order to change the world, you can't be like it. You can't walk at the beat that the world walks. You can't march at the tune that the world marches. You can't hang around the places that the world hangs around. You have to be completely different than the world if you're going to stand a chance at changing it. Even though the majority of society has become cold and heartless and just they really don't care anymore about people and feelings or anything like that, that doesn't mean that we all have to succumb to that. That doesn't mean that that has to be your fate, because it's not my fate. You know, I get up every morning. I thank God for protecting me, for getting me up, pumping blood in my veins, protecting my family as I sleep, protecting me all the day long. And I already have it in my mind to have this intentional mindset of who can I help today? What can I do to make somebody's day? Like, these are the things that I think about every day. You know, what words can I say to a person to pull them out of the pit, to pull them out of that dark cloud in which they're in? Where can I take somebody to take their mind off of that? You know, these are the things that I ponder before I start my day, like, because I'm always looking to see how I can make a change. And I feel like there are still people in this world who are decent people and who absolutely can make a change. You may be looking around you as well, like I am. You may be looking on social media and you may be like, man, this world is cooked. This world is done. This world is baked. This world going to hell. Like you probably are thinking about all of these things, and you're absolutely right about those things, because this world is, it's overkill, if not anything else. But that doesn't mean that all of the people in this world are going to have the same fate. It doesn't mean that all these people in this world are doomed. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can be the difference. You can be the catalyst. You can be the change, because there are people in the world who get off on saying that they're an a-hole. You know, they're like, yeah, I'm a certified a-hole, and that's just the way that it is. I'm like, I don't really understand how that's something to boast about, but whatever. You know, since when was it a good thing to boast about being a degenerate individual in society? Like, there's nothing to boast about. It's pretty embarrassing if you ask me. Now, if you're somebody that's contributing to the society, if you're somebody that's trying to help your community, if you're somebody that's trying to do your part, because I believe that we all have a part to play. You can either play it or you can reject it and just think about yourself. And that's unfortunately what a lot of people do. But one thing is for sure is that we all have a date with the Grim Reaper. And when your time comes, what are you going to be remembered from? What are you going to be remembered for? Are you going to be remembered for being a butthole? Are you going to be remembered for being somebody that was rude and short-tempered? Are you going to be remembered for somebody that used to just curse people out because you just felt like it? Or are you going to be remembered for somebody that cared about the community, somebody that helped the community, somebody that made a difference, somebody that took a stand, who said yes to a cause, and then a wildfire just unleashed within that place, and now you have so many other people trying to duplicate what you did? I don't know. Because like I said, some people have made up in their minds that they're going to be who they are going to be. And that's your choice. Like, if you want to have a degenerate mentality, if you want to be rude and nasty to people, then that's on you. But if you want to be the other side and you want to be the reason that people actually keep going forward, I salute you 100%. The world is just destined to fall. But not all of us are going to go down. The world is the world. And you are you. I am who I am. And we got to continue this journey throughout life, trying to be the best version of ourselves, so that other people can see, you know what, there actually is a couple of good people in the world. There's still some decent individuals in the world. That is what I would like for people to say, you know, when my time comes. And I would hope that you would want the same. So do me a favor. I want you to comment down here in the comment section of this video, and you tell me, do you really want to make a difference in this world? And if you do, tell me how. It doesn't matter how long or how short your comment is. Just let me know. What are you going to do? Or what do you want to do to make this world a better place? Because if we apply ourselves and we're intentional and consistent, we actually can make some changes around here. That's just what I believe in my heart. All right, folks, that's going to do it for this video. I really appreciate those of you for watching. Thank you so much for your support. Do me a big favor, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to this channel. Also, if you are new, come on back and view all of the other videos and the playlists that I have as well. Got plenty of content here for you. So I'm Derek with Thoughts to Reality. I'll see you all later. Peace.